Hola mis amigos, we're making buttermilk fried chicken. For today's video, we're going to be making our fried chicken using this Magic Chef air fryer. I'm really excited about this video because I have wanted an air fryer for quite a while, ever since they sort of became viral and many people started to use them. I wanted to get my hands on one, so the people at Magic Chef were kind enough to send me one to try out. This one is super simple to use. It has several different functions, including automatic functions. So all you have to do is press the button for the food type that you are trying to fry, and you are good to go. It has all of the times and temperatures preset for you. And of course, you can set the temperatures and times yourself, and it will make an audible cue to let you know when your food is done. And here is the tray here. Let me just get that pulled out. So it's a pretty nice sized tray. So you can fit a complete basket of fries, chicken, pretty much whatever it is that you want to fry without all of the excess oil. So again, today I'm going to be making some buttermilk fried chicken using this, and I've never used this before at all, so you're going to see it firsthand, my very first try using this device. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm going to be frying up some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but of course you can use any cut you want, or bone in, or skin on, or whatever you want for your chicken. But this is my favorite. It's nice and flavorful, so this is what I'm going for today. And I want to apologize in advance because I don't measure anything when it comes to making my fried chicken. I just kind of eyeball everything. So what I have here in this bowl is I have, of course, my chicken, and I seasoned it with some cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and that is it. So I did all of that, added all the seasoning right in, rubbed the chicken, and then poured over top some buttermilk until it covered all of the chicken pieces, and then I just massaged everything around. And then I just covered this and placed this in the fridge overnight. The longer, the better. If you can prepare this the day before, please do, and then put it into the fridge, and then pull it out the next day. So this is now the next day for me. And now I am going to go ahead and dredge this in my flour. I am going to be using almond flour today, but you can use whatever flour you prefer. Okay, so I am making my fried chicken keto, so I'm using almond flour, but again, you can use regular all-purpose flour or self-rising flour or whatever flour you prefer. And in this flour, I have added all of the exact same seasoning that I used to marinate my meat. So once again, that is salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. And I just mixed it all together and threw it all on a paper plate for dredging. And of course, I have my chicken right here next to me. In front of me, I have some wax paper that I am going to be resting the finished product on. And all we want to do is just take our chicken, make sure that we shake off the excess of the buttermilk. And of course, I'm not doing any egg wash. This is all nice and simple. You don't need to put this in any egg at all. It's going to stick to the buttermilk. And just simply coat both sides of the chicken. Make sure that you get the flour all in there. And then we're going to place this onto our wax paper. And we just keep doing that until we have all of the chicken nice and dredged and sitting on the wax paper. Now you want to try to let it sit on the wax paper pretty much as long as possible. The longer it rests, the better, because it'll really adhere to the chicken and you won't have pieces falling off. You'll see that the ones that you cook a little bit later are going to probably be a little bit crispier because they will have sat on the wax paper for the longest amount of time. But I don't know how this is going to be in the air fryer. I don't think we're going to have that problem because it's not going to be moving around in a lot of oil. So I think the resting time may not even be necessary. So that one is good enough. I'm going to place this on the wax paper. And I'm just going to continue with this and we will be back. We are back with the air fryer and I have added my chicken to the basket. So what we want to do next is I am just spraying the top of the chicken with a little bit of cooking spray. If that will get into focus. It really doesn't look any difference, but I just want you to get an idea of how much oil we're using, which is next to nothing. We're just using a spray oil, and then that's all that there is to it for the oil. Alright, so we are ready to start cooking. So we're going to start by pressing the power button. And I also wanted to note that there are no hard buttons to press on this device. This is a touchpad, so all you have to do is lightly tap the button. So I'm going to tap the power button and then tap the M button for mode and keep tapping it until it goes over to chicken. And there we go, it's set for 20 minutes and it should show 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you can hear that, the engines are revving up and it is cooking our food. I am probably going to rotate this halfway through. So I'm going to check on this in about 10 minutes and then rotate my chicken and then allow it to cook the additional 10 minutes. If you ever need to get in and rotate or shake the basket or anything, all you have to do is grab the handle here and just pull it out and it will stop the cook time. It will pause it. And then when you put the basket back in, it will resume the cook time. So I will see you guys in 20 minutes when it is done. Okay guys, we are back and I actually changed my mind. I decided that I was not going to flip the chicken halfway through because I wanted to see if I even needed to do that. I wanted to see if the air fryer would cook it throughout without me needing to tend to it at any point in time. So I completely left this sitting here for the 20 minutes. It beeped to inform me that it was done and that is where we are right now. So let's go ahead and pull out our tray and see what we have. Sorry about that guys, my battery actually died in the middle of that, but I did go ahead and take the chicken out of the basket and that is where we are now. As we can see, there is a little bit of browning on the top, so it is a little bit overcooked on the top and I think that's my fault. That's not a fault of the device. It is because I didn't use enough oil. So next time I'll definitely make sure to spray more oil on top. And I still have another batch to do, so I will try to include a picture of that so that you can see what that looks like when it's actually cooked properly. So now for my test, I wanted to see if this is actually done because remember, I did not rotate the chicken at all. So let's cut straight into it and see how well that cooked. Very moist, and there you go. That is some thoroughly cooked fried chicken. So 20 minutes was perfect for me and I did not have to flip my chicken. Now bear in mind, I am not using bone-in chicken, so that could be a reason why I didn't have to rotate this at all. So just keep that in mind, but I am very pleased thus far. On to make my next batch. I'd once again like to thank Magic Chef for sending me this air fryer to try out. I cannot recommend this product enough. This is going to be one of my new favorite kitchen toys to use. It is so easy to have a nice fried meal without all of the guilt. There will be a link to purchase this device in the description box below, as well as a very generous discount code. So definitely be sure to check that out, and I will see you next time. Buttermilk fried chicken. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the dinner table.